Well, let's flash back to 2017 at Olympia Fields when two-time U.S. Women's Amateur Champion Danielle Kang secured her first LPGA victory and first major title in the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. Kang made birdie on the 72nd hole, closing with a final round 68 to finish at 13 under par for a one-stroke victory. Then earlier this year, she was part of the United States team in the International Crown for the very first time. The top-seeded Americans, which included Lexi Thompson, Nelly Korda, and Lilia Vu, made it all the way to the semifinals before being defeated by eventual champions Team Thailand. And recently, Kang even showed off her skills on the diamond, throwing out the first pitch at the San Francisco Giants game. Yeah, pretty sure they would have called that a strike. Nice form there from Danielle Kang. And here is a closer look at her season so far. Through 9 events this season, 3 top 10s so far this year, including in her last start at the Mizuho America's Open earlier this month. And the winner of the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, Danielle Kang, joins us now. As we mentioned, your third top 10 of the season coming in just your last start at the Mizuho America's Open. But that was a couple weeks ago. You're taking a few weeks away from the tour. What have you been up to?
I've been practicing a lot, hitting a lot of golf balls, trying to dial back into the fairway. I think that's a bit important. I've been playing from the rough a lot lately, and it's not as easy. So my putting stats are really good, though, which is good. But I love sitting here with all you.
Oh, we love having you here.
Successful, independent women right here. I love it.
All-girl panel here talking it out.
Well, I've seen, you guys play since I was young, and it's just kind of cool watching you guys analyze a golf game on TV, and I don't know.
Well, we like analyzing your golf game. You talked about some of the fairways, how that may be important this week. Did you do any prep ahead of time? I know you've had a tendency to go on Google Earth, maybe check out previous golf courses, and I know there's some videos hanging out there about this golf course in previous championships.
Yeah, there's probably only 2 holes that I've really focused on. With the drives, this is number 3. Mm-hmm. You have to do a cover, forced cover is what I call it, and number 5, par 3s, things like that. But mostly, majority of this golf course layout is you can run it up. But with that, the green is protected by the really deep rough around it. So I was hoping that the rough will be thick when I come out here, and it is really, really difficult. So even on the 18th hole, it's not quite reachable sometimes, and rough is very penalizing this week, and I think it's going to be a very good challenge.
And you said you know that you have really good putting stats. How much do you look at the stats when you either approach a tournament or even your season on kind of like your game plan?
I do look at my stats when it's good. I already know my driving stats wasn't very great, so I didn't look it up. Because we all know as players what we need to work on and don't need to work on. So, my coach, Brady Riggs, flew out, and him and I just worked on a lot of shot shaping that I really want to get back into. I try to give up distance at this point because I got caught up in trying to hit it so far that I call it Wi-Fi. It got really strong. So I was hitting it right and left, and I couldn't dial it back in. And I think being in the fairway is really important, so that's something that I'm going to focus on this week. I want to contend. I want to play better. I haven't been as, contending as much as I'd like to, but I think the positive thing, MB Park gave me a lot of good advice, was that your stats with your short game is unbelievable. Your strokes gained and your chipping, your wedges and bunkers plus putting, just wait until you hit the ball better, and then everything will come together. So that's kind of what I'm...
Well, from NB, that's pretty good.
Not to give away the secret sauce, but what technically do you do to tighten it up to try to hit more fairways?
Well, for me, I think Titleist working with me a lot on fitting a driver that really fits for me is helpful. My swing's less under, so the angle of attack is a bit different, and sometimes I have too good a feel with the shaft, so sometimes you have to tip flex it, you have to cut the tip, and they've really manipulated a lot of the drivers for me to fit into the right one. So now I'm in TSR2. This isn't also, I'm not plugging Titleist for that. They actually put in a lot of work for it. They flew out to do ball testing, so I switched balls, switched drivers. So it's been interesting for me to see the process on how to make golf a little bit better.
So that's just all in the last couple of weeks?
It's in the process of the last couple months. It just takes time. The last couple of weeks, I think, now that it's getting a bit more stable, we're able to dial in a bit more. So.
Given all those changes and all that you've been working on, where would you assess where your game is at now coming into this week?
I feel actually really good about it. No matter what happens this week, I prepared really well. I worked on all the right things. We're in a really good place. I like my game. I like where it's at. So I know what to do if I do hit it well. I know what to do if I don't hit it well. So with that coming into a major, my biggest focus this year was to be able to contend in majors, and that wasn't the case at Chevron, so hopefully KPMG will give me some good vibes and ride it into the Pebble Beach US Open.
Well, I know, too, the last, year or so, you've also had some health, scares and issues. Has that put things in perspective for you, or just golf in general, and how are you doing now?
It has put a lot of things in perspective. I don't try and dramatize things that doesn't need to be dramatized, even if it should be. It's not that big of a deal. I haven't played very well, but I'm not worried about it. I know that I can play well. I know what I'm capable of doing. It's the timeline fight, right? I feel that, yes, I'm one of the oldest players on the top 20. We all know this. I've been told multiple times, but I always feel like I'm right on time, and that's what I've been always told. Some people peak later. Some people have become world number one in the 30s, like Stacey Lewis. Julie Inkster won her U.S. Opens in her late 30s. Things like this is what drives me and inspires me and motivates me to be the best that I can be. And I just keep telling myself, you're right on time where you're supposed to be. So no matter what happens, as long as I do what I need to do to be prepared and come out and play against the best in the world, that's what I'm doing.
You were right on time in 2017 at Olympia Fields, getting that first major win. What did you learn from that experience that you can use here this week?
Olympia Fields, I was a very different player. There was no expectations of me at that point, right? And we guys talked about expectations with Rose Zhang. She has a lot of expectations riding on her, but sometimes not having expectation takes off all the pressure. But you want to be expected, right? That's what we build. That's what we thrive for. So, 2017, I expected only from myself. No one else expected from me. And I think a difference between that and now is I expect nothing from myself except the preparations. But I know the world expects better of me, or the golf world expects better of me, and I'm actually thankful for that. Because if they didn't, that negativity, I like it sometimes, is because they know what I can do, and I'm not living up to their expectations. So just wait for me. I'll get there.
In your
Be
time.
patient with me. We're going to get there. Might be today, might be tomorrow, might be in a week. You never know. And look at Wyndham Clark winning the U.S. Open. My gosh, that was unbelievable, because not in a bad way, but not a lot of people would have thought that Wyndham Clark might be a major champion anytime soon, and they wrote him off, But I mean, he's put in a lot of hard work. He's gone through a lot of things in his life, and watching him grow, because he used to live in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And all I want to call him is unbelievable, dude, you're major champ. That's it. Because it's your road. It's your journey.
Well, if your journey ends with hoisting a trophy, it's going to have to come through the final finishing holes, 2 par 5s. What do you think of the stretch of 17 and 18 where you're finishing on a pair of par 5s?
I forgot that 17 was a par 5.
It is. It's a 3-shot par 5.
Long shot par 5. When I played the practice round, 17 was easier than 18. So I actually keep score during my practice rounds, and I doubled this one. So I just laid up.
You got the bad one out of the way.
It's okay. I laid up straight into the water. I thought I can cover it with an 8-iron. I could not. And I think it'll be a really good testament coming down the stretch on how people play it. A lot of times you can lay up before the water and take a shot into the third. But long hitters are going to be able to reach it, no problem whatsoever. So depending on how they're coming into the final hole, you're just going to have to be really, really good with your short game out here, in my opinion. I think a couple of girls mentioned that course could be longer, but I'm one of the shorter hitters now, so I disagree. But I'm actually very keen to see how players play around the greens.
Yeah.
Because the lies are really tough. So even if you miss a green by literally 2 inches, you can't putt it. So I want to see how that pans out. And hopefully, even if you can reach this, the green is protected by the rough and the short game. So I'm excited to see that as well.
Well, it's great to get some insights from a major champion about what it's going to take to try and tame this beast, as they've been calling it here at Baltusrol.
Yeah, I mean, if you go really low out here, I'll be surprised. But it is supposed to rain, so it's supposed to hold up, so we'll see.
It is.